Logarithmic equation. So we are going to have a logarithmic equation, but first, let's have the basic one, which is a tip kung paano natin malalaman yung sagot natin if the missing is the exponent. So here are the examples in the logarithmic equation. So looking at the numerals for both a and b, all are the same. That is just a matter of following pattern or how each numeral or coefficient is placed in the equation. So in this one, ang titignan natin is the base and the number. Again, the base and the number. So meron kasi tayong mga situation that the base is greater than the number and the number is less than the number is greater than the base, and sometimes the number is a fraction, and it is also depends if it is greater than or the denominator is greater than to the base or less than to the base. So now let's have here an example on how are we going to solve this kinds of situation. The first example is logarithm 8 base 2, which the exponent is missing. So if our base is less than kay number natin, which is 8, mas mababa si base kaysa kay number, then the answer is, or you have to expect that your exponent is a positive whole number. Then how can you identify if it is correct? Then you can solve it by transforming the logarithm into exponential form. So we have the base 2 and the exponent missing is equal to 8. So to find the value of x or the exponent, let's convert the number into exponential form. So therefore we have 2 raised to x is equal to 2 cube. And since they have the base or same base, then x is equal to 3. So the value of your x is 3. So as you can see, the answer is a positive whole number. Okay? Now let's have the second situation. The second situation is baliktad siya, which the base is greater than the number. So ang base natin is 8 at yung number natin is 2. So mas mataas si base kaysa kay 2. If this is the situation of your logarithm, then the answer is a reciprocal whole number, or it is a positive fraction. Okay, so how are we going to solve this one? So again, you may solve it by transforming it into exponential form. Therefore, it is 8 raised to x is equal to positive 2. Then how are you going to solve this? What are you going to do is to transform your base 8 into exponential form. So the exponential form of 8 is 2 cube, then multiplied by the exponent of x is equal to 2. Take note that the exponent of 2 is automatic 1. So you can have 1 exponent. Then after that is you're going to simplify. So if we simplify this one, it becomes 2 raised to 3 times x, or 3x is equal to 2 raised to 1. Since they have the same base, you can get the exponent. 3x is equal to 1, and to have the value of x, divide both sides by 3, and your x is equal to 1/3. Now we get the value of x, which is 1/3, and it is a reciprocal of a whole number, which is, this is a positive number or a positive fraction. Okay? So now we are done with the two situation of logarithm. Now let's proceed with the third logarithm, which is the number as a fraction. Sa number natin, if they are fraction, ang titignan natin is the denominator. If the denominator of a fraction is greater than the base, which is 2, then the answer is a positive reciprocal. Okay? So, again, if the denominator is greater than, mas mataas yung denominator ni number kaysa kay base natin, then the answer is positive reciprocal. Now, let's convert it into a It is not a positive reciprocal. Dito pala yan. The answer here is a negative whole number. Okay? Negative whole number. So in this one, dapat negative whole number ang sagot natin. So how can we solve this? So what are we going to do is to transform again into exponential form. The base is 2, the exponent is missing, and the number is 1/8. Then, what are we going to do is we can transform the denominator into exponential form, which make they have the same base. So therefore, it will be 2 raised to x is equal to 1 over 2 cubed. So since this is a fraction, we will reciprocal it. So what are we going to do is reciprocal. So therefore, it becomes 2 raised to x is equal to 2 raised to negative 3. Once we reciprocal, the exponent will become or will change into negative. Okay? So therefore, if they have the same base, get the exponent. X is equal to negative 3. So this is the answer in this situation. Ibig sabihin, the answer is a negative whole number. So x is equal to negative 3. Okay? Next situation natin, logarithm of 1/2 base 8. What are we going to do is to look at the denominator. The denominator is less than the base. Then the answer here is negative reciprocal. Ibig sabihin, the answer here that you're going to expect is negative fraction. So, paano natin makukuha ito? Same lang din sa pagkuha natin sa mga nauna nating logarithm. Therefore, we are going to convert this or transform this into exponential form. So, the base is 8. Exponent is x is equal to 1/2. So, what are we going to do here is get the exponent of or exponential form of 8, which is 2 raised to 3 raised to x is equal to 1, or we can reciprocal this 1/2. So therefore, it becomes 2 raised to negative 1. Then simplify, it becomes 2 raised to 3 times x is equal to 3x is equal to 2 raised to negative 1/2. Since they have the same base, we can get already the exponent. 3x is equal to negative 1. And to eliminate 3, or the coefficient of x, which is 3, divide both sides by 3. Then x is equal to negative 1/3. So therefore, if this is the situation that you have, your value of x is negative fraction. Now, if you have this situation, you can see the base and the number. So it depends kung ano ang base and number natin. So you can identify if it is positive whole number, positive fraction, negative whole number, or negative fraction.